Hey guys, welcome back. Tisha here, and we are back for another review of Love and Marriage DC. Let me begin by saying that this Ashley and Joy situation is so tired, and the fact that we're 3 episodes in and we're still talking about something that happened well over a year ago because of how behind the schedule is with filming and everything else is getting on my nerves. I want to point out this. Ashley was dead wrong for opening her mouth about something that she agreed not to say anything about. Okay? For allowing Joy to believe that they were building something where she felt like she may have possibly could, tell her that secret. I also feel like Joy, on the other hand, is wrong because she shouldn't have told her the secret if she knew that Ashley could be a problem, and she knew that her and Ashley weren't that close. So all of this going on, everybody admit your faults and then go to your separate corner. So we pick up this episode with the guys still at the wrestling ring discussing Carmen and the person that Carmen is in relation to him and Joy. And so basically Carmen, when they left the show, had someone, and Joy and Clifton had each other, and they were supposed to go on some group trip together. And 2 days before the trip, for whatever reason, the guy broke up with Carmen. So Joy was like, and Clifton were like, she should just come with us. So they went, they had a great time. And ever since, they've been close. All the guys feel like it is odd. Jamie then brings up how if this situation were to happen with his wife, it would be a problem. But Clifton says, it's not a problem. So Jamie says, what happened between Joy and Ashley? And for some reason, Quick decides that he's going to be messy and he is going to explain to Black what happened and say that basically Ashley and Joy got into it because Ashley told Joy's business. So Ashley told, her best friend that, Joy and Clifton are married. Once again, further spreading this information that at this point he already knew that they didn't want out. I don't feel like Quick is right. I feel like Quick is enabling his wife. Call her out, hold her accountable. She apologized, but it seemed like her apology went left field once she didn't immediately get, the response she wanted, which was forgiveness. So they go back and forth about it. Quick shouldn't be making this his issue. I feel like it should stay between the women. Jamie wants to know if it's possible for all of them to meet up and just iron it out. We don't see the answer to that because they go to another scene. So we have Mama T and her bearded dragon, and the dragon needs worms. So Jamie and Raina take her to a pet store where Raina decides to bring up Carmen and those videos that she posted and says that she doesn't like Carmen having up these different videos saying, besties on social media when Joy is in none of those videos. And she feels like she needs to talk to Joy because it doesn't look right. I wonder if this would be a problem had this not been somebody that Clifton previously dated to Raina. But either way, Raina has a problem with it. So Raina and Jamie get into it because she asked Jamie if he thinks it's okay that Carmen posted the videos. And he didn't give her a yes or a no answer. But the argument was dumb because he already told her that he talked to Clifton about it with the guys and they told him that it doesn't look good. So he kind of answered your question, maybe not in the manner that you wanted him to, but he answered it. The argument was dumb. He tells her he's showing off, that he could take it to a different level by bringing up her past. I'm with Jamie on this one because he already told Raina that he spoke to Clifton. Jamie wants to know where this energy was 5 years ago because Raina did the same thing. He also says in confessional and to her face that he feels like she's a hypocrite. Raina says when that situation happened, there weren't posts and stuff of her being made. he clearly has a lot of underlying issues. She storms out. They end up being outside. That's the end of that scene. We see Quick and Ashley having family time. They go rock climbing. They talk about the wrestling gathering they had. Ashley said that she was trying to build a relationship with Joy, but now she's done. Quick has tickets to the Wizards game and he wants to invite the guys. Ashley said she wants to go. So now he's going to invite all the couples, even though he knows that Ashley does not care for Joy or Clifton, which that alone shouldn't have been a thing. Ashley says that she would like to meet up with little Jamie at some point so they could talk more about what's going on with him. She sees some of the same things that have gone on with her and him, and she wants more one-on-one time with him because she feels like there's more there. She said that nobody is getting to the core issue here, which is not just him being angry with Quick and them, but it's also that he's hurt. And I say Ashley sees something in him, and I feel like it's good that she wants to do that. I just wonder what happened to the therapy, because he was supposed to be doing therapy with the gentleman that we saw him and his father going to. So did he stop, or was that just a one-time thing? We then see Raina and Joy take pictures and grab wine. They discuss the social media post, and Raina makes it known that she takes issue with Carmen posting up multiple videos with Clifton without her. If it's not a problem with Joy, then Raina needs to be quiet. Raina says she means no harm. Joy says at this point she's seen all types of things about them being in a throuple, and it just isn't true, and that she doesn't want Raina to give energy to it. She says Carmen is upfront, honest, and loyal, so she has no reason not to trust her, that they ride or die for each other. To each his own. I can't speak on Carmen. I just know I didn't care for Carmen on that show either, because she was just too much. Some kind of way this gets translated back or correlated to Ashley and her best friend, and how if they want to say that about us, then I guess I could sit there and call them finger twins because of the smiley face tattoos that they got on their fingers. It just reminds me of why I previously didn't watch this part of the franchise. These are late 30-somethings and 40-somethings, and you're over here having these childish discussions. Joy says she appreciates Raina's protectiveness, but she should have had that same protectiveness for the group. They discuss if Clifton and her are going to go to the Wizards game or not. Joy says Clifton wants to go, but she doesn't. If she does answer that she's not going, we don't see it. So we see the text message, because she said, I sent a text message to Ashley though. And this is what the text message said. Hey, Ashley, I hope all is well with you and the family. A lot of the recent events that have transpired, there needs to be a mature conversation between us so we can lay it out on the table honestly and respectfully. The goal is to clear up any discord, as we will inevitably cross paths presently and in the future. We are role models for the love and women of color, so we owe it to ourselves to have a dialogue to better understand one another if time permits. I really like us to talk in person. Ashley did not respond. I like what Joyce said. I don't want her to just use the fact that they're supposed to be role models as a reason to why they should have this conversation, but I get it, and I get where she's going with it. So we then see Ashley go to this place called Nava, which is a place that specializes in people with sleep issues, and she struggles with sleep. She's taking medication that's supposed to help her, but it's not working, that this has been an ongoing problem for 8 years. The doctor feels like, based on everything that she's telling her, her fogginess, her trouble with sleeping, her irritability, and things of that nature, that this might be premenopause. She said it can last for about 10 years. So they're going to take blood that always doesn't show it, but there's certain things, markers that they could look for within it, and then go from there. We then see Raina and Jamie, and they're meeting with Terry, the intuitive healer, to talk because of some stuff that went on. She was helpful with them last year, so Raina is looking forward to the session. They talk about how the post that Carmen did bothered her, and how she had a problem with people commenting that they're a cute couple under the post and not seeing the wife in the video. So Jamie says Raina went ballistic because he wasn't agreeing with her at the store, but he had already told her that he talked to Clifton and got his explanation. Terry says, you can want support, But you can't be upset about what Jamie is saying here. He says when her and her business partner were interacting, her business partner did the same thing. He was posting sexy pictures of Rena on his page, and Rena claims not to know this. He said it was 5 years ago, so he was triggered, and then she says she was triggered too. She says in the past with him, he would have multiple women posting pictures with him, and he uses the excuse of being in a nightclub. But they've had other issues there. It's not just I don't want him to post pictures with women. She has some insecurities about something they're not telling us about. She says that he did it over and over again, but the one time that she has a situation, he just throws it in her face every chance he gets. And I'm saying because he's not over it, and neither is she. He says, you want to know why I do that, Terry? It's because I was right and the partnership should have never happened. And Terry says, would you rather be right or would you rather be happy? Jamie says, happy. So Terry says, then stop. You all haven't gotten over this. Neither one of you all have forgiven each other completely, because if you were, you wouldn't keep bringing this up. She then tells Rena, look, I need you to check in on your judgments. It's okay for you to feel how you feel, but watch the conclusions that you already jumped to. That's the end of that. They have the entire suite for this Wizards game, but instead of truly enjoying it, they turn it into a tense atmosphere, either because of production wanting Joy and Clifton to be there, or because Joy and Clifton wanted to be there, because there's no way I'd be going to this thing if I have an issue with you. Clifton alluded to there being jealousy, but he did not say the word jealous. Quick actually did. So this whole thing that Ashley has an issue with later on gets on my nerves. As soon as Joy and Clifton arrive, Ashley makes a face. Me personally, as I said earlier, there's no way that I'd be coming to this thing if you're not speaking to me. How do you invite these people, and this is for Ashley and Quick, well, mainly Quick, if they walk in and you're not even going to say hello to them? The only person who said hello to them when they walked into the suite was Rena and Jamie, and it was awkward. But unlike the Silvas, Clifton and Joy did speak to everyone. JB wants to know if everybody is good now because he can feel the tension. He's like, I want to address the elephant in the room. If there's an elephant in the room, then you already know the answer. If everybody's good, Rena wants to know what they need to do to fix the situation. And Ashley says, no, we're not good because apparently I'm jealous of Joy. And she's about to say something else. And Joy's like, look, do you want to go talk about it? She's like, I tried to talk to you about it before. She's like, do you want to talk about it now? Let's talk about it now because we're here. So Joy and her go outside. Ashley's energy already let me know that it was not going to be a good talk. Ashley says it's foolish of y'all to be here. Haven't heard anything from you in over a month. Rena said you weren't coming. I don't know if she was talking about coming to this event or coming to her Christmas party. And Ashley feels like she got pissed off by Joy because Joy came into her house at her event and didn't even speak. Neither one of them want to be wrong, so it's not going to work. Joy said, I honestly came to your house so that we can move forward. But the problem for me was when you tried to act like we got on the show because of you, like Clifton and I owe you something. Ashley says, I don't like that you and your crew said that I'm jealous. And there's some other words in there, but I'm not going through all that. Joy says, they may have said that, they may not. I don't know. I wasn't there for what Clifton said. Joy wants to just be cordial. Ashley doesn't. Ashley actually tells her that she can get her coat and leave because it's her suite. Joy goes back in and says she doesn't feel like she needs to leave, which makes me wonder if production invited them there or if Quick invited them there. Because how can you say whether or not you're staying or going? It's just childish. Then we see Ashley and Clifton kind of get into it, and it ends on that note. And I'm just like, y'all, this is draining. We got to do better. If this is what the season is going to be like, I'm going to continue to give this less than 15-minute review. You all, let me know what you thought of this episode. If there's something that I left out, please feel free to put it down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time.